Hello, everybody. Today is Sunday, March the 8th, 2015. My name is Michael Wright, and this is the daily Ichimoku Kinko Hyo Outlook. Just before going forward, please do pause the recording and read over our risk disclaimer. All right, let's jump. Show you guys around the members area. From there, we'll look at a couple trade setups from an Ichimoku standpoint, and then we'll leave off here and look forward to tomorrow's this week's trade. Um, Still in the long Euro Aussie. I'll talk about that from an Ichimoku perspective. We did the trade setup on the pound yen, so please do see that area. Okay. At the same time, we also recently did the Elliott Wave Outlook for next week's trade. So please do check that out. If you missed it. Okay, just click on members area, scroll down, and then you'll see it in the Elliott Wave video. Okay, so let's leave off there. But let's look at the market from the Ichimoku standpoint. I don't have my platform open yet, but it will open up shortly. And if you ever have any questions or want something covered, just jump in the chat room and you can access anytime. I know last week we had a couple people ask a couple questions in terms of, for example, as like the dollar yen, uh, pound CAD, whatever. You could jump in and then we'll give you our outlook. We'll send you some charts. We'll talk about crucial levels and etc. Something that we are looking to be more dynamic on. Okay, the platform is opening up shortly. But the first pair we're going to look at is the Euro Aussie, and then we'll look at a couple other subs as well, Pound Aussie, Aussie dollar, etc. And the reason because they all maneuver or they all move together. Okay, they all do move together ideally in an ideal state. Um, so first up is the Pound Aussie. Uh, the outlook remains bearish, but one thing to take notice of is that we have found some crucial support, in my opinion. But Ichimoku is not about bottom picking; it's more about trends. So the trend is to the downside. The cloud is thick. We are below both the Tenkan and the Kijun. Okay, and at the same time we have broke below this triangle. However, in my opinion, we met the 123.6% fib extension, and it's really only a break below that will expose 161. The cloud does suggest lower levels, but if we start making moves higher and we break above this cloud, I don't rule out seeing new highs. Okay, new highs to that 2.01 area north of that. The reason why is because on the daily standpoint, we are still above the cloud. All right, so to a degree, the 4 hour and the daily is contradicting, but the longer time frame being the daily is still to the upside. So I'll leave the chart on here for about a minute just so you could exactly see what I'm talking about. Okay, its counterpart being the Euro Aussie. Okay, the Euro Aussie controversially, right, is below the daily cloud, the 4 hour cloud. Very bearish. Um, Indeed, we are along this pair, but however, um, sort of bottom picking this right off of the 161.8% fib, and at the same time, once we open up this time frame, okay, so you can say we're sort of bottom picking this. However, you're still finding some 4-hour support. Very, very crucial, right? So this actually gave us the pinpoint for that risk to reward that we ideally like. That risk to reward being having a stop really 50 to 60, 70 pips out. Ideally 40 pips, right? But 40 to 60 pips range. All right, so we like that, okay? And once we start breaking the Tenkin and the Kijin, that will really start to give us some color to this picture. And then we'll look for a break above this trend line, which is about 142. That's the next real big topside resistance, okay? That will line up with the Kijin. Now, by that point, though, we'll be at break even. All right, so I don't rule out a test, a sort of setback, but what we like to see is a break above there, and then it will allow us to put our stops in the money, locking in almost about 100 pips, and we start to look at higher levels and just keep on trailing our stops, right? So that's the ideal path. But as of late, we are below, okay, the cloud on both angles, and we'll look at this as sort of, once we get into this trade, holding it as long as it starts to get up, as long as it gets above, if it doesn't get above, okay, even on the hour. All right, so we'll look to go to stops to break even sooner than later because of this fact. All right, and then we'll take it from there. Let's because we talk about a lot of these Aussie pairs in the LUA video, so please do see that. But let's jump and talk about something different. Let's talk about the euro dollar. Okay, euro dollar, don't like, so I'm not gonna say really much about it. It's bearish, so every rally look for it as a selling opportunity. Don't like it too much. The cloud is very thick. On every bounce, just look to sell it. Next crucial bounce, 1.1203. Sticking away from that. Pound dollar. The future cloud is starting to get a little bullish, so that's the first time since middle of September. Not bad support there on the trend line, and we also pair that with nothing. I'll stick away from this for now. Let's shorten up the time frame on this pound dollar. Yeah, I'll stick away from it for now. I don't like when things are sort of like this. Stay away from it. Let's focus on the crosses. I like to focus on what's clear or clear at the moment, and for me the crosses are you'll be bottom picking this, and then to short it at this level really doesn't make too much sense, just because it could bounce back. There's no real crucial level. If anything, because the move is bearish, everything is bearish. If we bounce back towards, okay, a bounce. This is a good trade setup. Or idea for the setup. A bounce back towards 1.5130, then that'll be a good opportunity to get short on the bearish train. All right, so let's stop there. If you have any questions, please do feel free to shoot us an email at info@globaleffectsclub.com, or you can send us an email to info@globaleffectsclub.com and Skype at Global Effects Club. Please feel free to add us, and then we'll good luck trading, and we'll see where the market brings us next week. Cheers, and talk to you all soon.